first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match. Touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds some open field here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, check Red. Red, blanket. Go on red. Blue, black. Check you.
Back to throw. Hopkins got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Colts now at 2 and 5 to start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, Hopkins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Who's that?
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell from 21 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Steal. Check. Steal. Yellow. Go. White.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Wiggins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Strike 2. Hey, green. Red, cycle.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. And he's got his target. It's caught second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings. He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Trail green.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off play action. Hopkins flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hopkins. This is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Cowboys are going to... possession of the football.
Take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay.
So
right.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, red.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. Campbell making the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Back to throw. Hopkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Tua
now on first down. Going up top. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 2, Hopkins, he'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ultra.
On 1st down, Wiggins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Here we go,
From the gun, it's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And cycle. Hustle.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Wiggins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check pitch. Check right. On the ball. Ready.
Now a give right side. Wiggins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 37 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 27, Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down now. Wiggins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, Hopkins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Hopkins eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
38.
Tua to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Tua.
And he comes back with one complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Set, ready. Black shot. Hurry.
Tua. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 23 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
Tagovailoa.
And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. To try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 56, Colts 49.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, check, strike. Hey, blue. Green jack. Red, yellow.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Ready.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
167 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being big.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On first down, Wiggins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Colts,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.